So today we're going to look at a skip step sidekick. It's a great way to cover distance and generate a lot of power. You want to stand in a side position with your shoulder facing forward and a wide stance. You want to lean back slightly to load yourself up. And the first thing you want to do from there is cross this back foot over. You want to cross it round the back of the front foot. And when you do it, you want to try and stretch it out as far as possible. You want to try and land with this foot as far forward as you can. And while doing that, this leg will naturally move forward. And as you're moving this leg round, you want to turn it on a 90-degree angle. So your toes are facing this way. And as the foot lands, you want the toes to be facing this way. So as you bring it round, you want it to land like this. As you're doing it, just be sure that your head is facing forward. You want your head to be facing forward at all times. The position your head is in at the start will be the same position your head will be in at the end of the kick. So always keep your head in this position. And when you're moving this foot round, and you want to, as you're turning it, keep looking forward. And as you're doing it, like you're jumping into it. You're not really stepping. You want to jump into it like this. So you want to stretch it out as far as possible. This one will naturally move forward. You want to pivot so the toes are facing that way. And you want to stretch this one out, ready to do the side kick. So I'll exaggerate the jump a little bit just so you can see it more clearly. That's the sort of motion you want to look for when doing a skip step. So once you put all those steps together, you want to look at leaning. Now the lean comes after this foot lands. So that's the final position you want to be landing in. By doing that, this will put you in the correct position, ready to do the side kick. And from there, it is just a matter of doing the side kick. Now, as you're doing the side kick, just make sure the foot is horizontal. So you don't want the toes to be pointing up. Make sure it's fully extended, the foot's horizontal, and then you want to snap it back as fast as possible. And when you're in that position, lower the foot, and that's the end of the kick. A couple of things you want to think about when doing this kick. The idea of a skip step is to, because you're driving yourself forward, you want to fully commit into it. And it's like you're shuffling your weight, it's like you're shifting it forward. And by doing that and the correct timing, you can get quite a lot of power in a kick. I mean, it's hard to explain, you just got to put it into practice. And I mean, I can't always get it perfect every time. It usually takes me about 4 or 5 kicks before I get that perfect timing with it. And by putting them all together and everything's timed correctly, you can really get a lot of power on the side kick. But you want to throw your weight into it. It's almost like you're jumping into it. But as you're jumping into it, you want to also perform the kick at the same time. It's not easy, but it's if you just bear it in mind and try and put it all together, it can be quite effective, and it's a good way to do the side kick. So just follow the steps. There's a video at the start of it. It's in slow motion, so if you want to watch that, and just try and get a good understanding of what I'm actually doing and how to do it, and it might make more sense to you. So just watch the video a few times and see how you get on with it.